What's fun about this job is I get to come in and do something different every day. When customers come to me and they ask me for reproductions, I generally tell them that I would like to do something similar to that, but I can do it better and give them more of a unique, one-of-a-kind design. I look at the arts and crafts from 100 years ago and I think, how can I make it better? How can I make it fit more of today's type look? I like to call my work arts and crafts for the 21st century. It's not so rectilinear. I throw a few more curves in. I use a lot more exotic, unique, one-of-a-kind materials.
White oak actually produces better quarter sawn grain. This is the end grain of the quarter sawn, and as you can see the growth rings of the tree. Gives you a little bit more play in the grain itself, makes it look a little more interesting.
I also interject veneer into my pieces. I think some of the best wood in the world gets cut and goes to veneer.
Veneer itself basically is just thin wood. It's wood that's been sliced very, very thin so that you can use a lot more of it. It's actually a greener way to do woodworking. It's a lot more environmentally sensitive. This started out as a solid board, and when it was sliced, they all fell into consecutive order, so all of these grains match each other all the way down. And basically, when it was a solid board, you couldn't really bend it. Now that it's not solid, you can flex it very well. So the only thing you need to do is to flex it over top of something and then capture it in that shape. And that's how we do the curved backsplats. And the way that this works is this mold will go into a vacuum press. A vacuum press is like a big table that has a, for lack of a better term, a Ziploc bag on it, and there's a pump that sucks all the air out of that bag and presses down tightly. So in other words, the bag would come down and press onto this and hold it in place. It's very consistent. So if you're making dozens of chairs, they all come out looking the same.
In this business, I barely survive. I make enough money to pay my bills. And the way I look at it is the trade-off is I get to do exactly what I want to do every day. It's what I love to do. I think you can't buy happiness. I think being able to come in here and make a decision as to what I'm going to build that day and use my hands to do it, I think that's the best job in the world.